Alright, y'all. PokeStarter123 here with another Wi-Fi battle. Recording this for like the fifth time because I get so many interruptions. And if you hear noise inside the background, it's because I got people over in my house. But you know, I'm gonna get this battle going as fast as I can. This will be a part of the 4th of July battles, even though it's not 4th of July. The only reason why I didn't upload is because I was feeling a little sick that day, and I'm still feeling a little sick now. So we just gonna get right into this. It's still, what is it, 3 more battles to come. Um, So yeah, this is against. So this is against one of my people, Matthew. Really good guy, really cool guy, I should say. So this is my new rain team that I'm using. Y'all guys never seen this before, so this is a new team that you guys will see, and that's that Polytoad swag, as Shofu I would say. I guess I'm not sure. So he goes out with that Aerodactyl. So I'm like Aerodactyl. I'm gonna hydro pump the crap out of this thing. But it turns out he was using a focus. He had a focus dash on it, so that's why he stayed in. I was about to say that's a stupid move to stay in because he's about to get hydro pump. But then I learned he had the focus dash because a lot of people run a focus dash on Aerodactyl just to get their twin and their stealth rocks up because it's just so fast. So went for the hydro pump. It would have it would have O-coded it, hung into his focus dash. So it's scarfed. So I went back and I go into my Tentacruel just to do whatever Tentacruel is going to do. He's going to go for the Stealth Rock. And I knew he was going to go for the Stealth Rock, so I left Tentacruel in there just to rapid spin them away. He's going to go for the Earthquake. It's not going to take Tentacruel out quite. It's not going to quite take... what kind of grammar? It's not going to take Tentacruel out, surprisingly, because my Tentacruel, is bulky as crap. So I just go for rapid spin, which gets rid of the rocks and kills off his Aerodactyl. So Tentacruel basically served its purpose. So that's a dead Aerodactyl, and next turn it will be a dead Tentacruel. So I think he goes out into the Rotom next, and I'm just going to get the Toxic off because Rotom is a big problem. I think he goes out into the Rotom. Yeah, Hydropower. So he goes out into the Rotom Wash, I knew he was going to have the Volt Switch on it, so I just go for the Toxic because I already knew Rotom was going to be kind of a problem. So if we can just get rid of Rotom, it'll be game over. So oh no, he has the Thunderbolt. Okay, he's running a weird set, I guess. So my Tentacruel is dead. Tentacruel probably ain't needed. It's just in here, just a wall. But I was looking at the team preview. I really didn't need the wall. This would be a fast-paced game. So I'll go into that Natori because that's the only thing I got to counter this Rotom and crap like that. So he's going to withdraw, and I think I'm just going to set up the spikes because I already knew he was going to go into another Pokemon. So I just said, let's set up them spikes. So I get them spikes. I got 1 layer of spikes on him. He's going to go and get the switcheroo up, which is going to lock me into spikes, which I really didn't care because I would have just switched out anyway. So I'm just going to go for the second set of spikes and stuff like that. Yeah, just the second layer of spikes, just to get as much entry hazards as I can. So I'm going to switch out, and I think I'm going to go into my Super Skarm, which is with my Skarmory. And he's going to substitute, and I kind of predicted that he was going to try to substitute. So what I did was I just, went for the Whirlwind next turn, just to get him out of that sub. When he came back, he goes for the Stun Spore, he misses. Well, I avoid the attack. I go for the... I set up the Stealth Rocks first, then I go for the Whirlwind. I'm just trying to get some entry hazards up, I figured that he really can't do it much to my Super Skarm, because, it's so super. Yeah, my Super Skarm is super. He goes for the Stun Spore, he gets it off. I'm just going to Whirlwind him out of here because Wismacott is a jerk to Pokemon most of the time. He's like another Jumpluff, so I'm just going to Whirlwind, get him out of here. He goes into Latias, which is his Avian, whatever. And, get them rocks damage, which really didn't do much because Latias, is a beast, I guess. Latias is a beast. So I'm just going to switch out, and I think I go into my Swag, the Polytoad, to get an Ice Beam up on him. Because, Polytoad can basically take anything that he could throw at me. So I just said, just switch out, let Polytoad take the hit, and go for the Ice Beam. Get as much damage off as you can, even though I already know that Avian was going to have a recover and crap like that, because most people runs the recover on there. And he goes for the Dark Pulse, and there's no music in the background. This is just a lame thing. Oh, DS, let me see. So the Ice Beam does a significant amount of damage to it and things like that. He withdraws because he sees I have the ice beam, and I'm just gonna go for the ice beam again. I think. Am I gonna go just in case he didn't withdraw? So I just said might as well go for the ice beam again, just in case he thought he could probably crit me or something. But I doubt that the crit would even mattered anyway. So I got tried. So he just absorbs the ice beam with his hydro power, which really wasn't a problem because I'm just gonna switch out into my Natore, however you want to pronounce that. I don't even know what I was thinking about naming that thing. So I'm just gonna switch out, so he'll be fearing the power whip and something like that. I don't know what move he goes for, but you'll see in a little bit. So he goes for the Will-O-Wisp to get the burn off. So that was a pretty smart play on his part because he probably knew that the Ferrothorn was going to come out anyway. So, yeah, he gets the burn off, which really wasn't a problem. I mean, it cripples me a little bit, but it's burn. I guess I should say burn is better than Parahex because, I can always hit you even if I have the burn on. So, yeah. So he goes for the pain split, which I really wasn't fearing. It's a pain split. I really didn't mind him going for the pain split. It really didn't do anything anyway. I'm going to go for Leech Seed just to try to, eat this Rotom from the inside out. He has the poison and Leech Seed out now. Just try to get some health back from anything I can. Because I really am not good at taking on Rotoms. Which I actually did a pretty good job inside this battle. But, I'm not really good at taking on Rotoms. Or Breloons. So, if you want to know my weakness, those two Pokemon will probably be it. I know that's something kind of weird, but it's true. So, the burn is eating me slowly, but I'm like, oh well, I really don't care. So he's going to switch out and goes into his Wismakai. And I think I'm going to switch out too. Am I going to switch out? I think I'm going to switch out too, predicting that he was going to switch. Yeah, I go switch out, and I think I go into my Super Scarm because I predicted that he was going to switch into there. So, why not? This turn, yeah, he gets his lefties. I'm still paralyzed. Not a big deal. No biggie, no biggie. He goes for the Leech Seed just to try to eat me from the inside out like I'm doing to his Rotom. But, you can't eat Pokestarter off from the inside out because I'm just a boss like that. So I go straight for the Brave Bird just to try to take that thing out or get as much damage as I can on any Pokemon that was coming in next. And it kills him, so that's a dead Wismakai. So, I have 5 Pokemon. He has 4. And I have the upper hand because he has less Pokemon. But you never know. Things can still change course. So yeah. So I knew he was gonna go for the recover, and I'm just gonna go for the Brave Bird, just try to get some damage off to this thing. And the Brave Bird does absolutely nothing to Avian or Latias because Latias has so much special defense and everything else. It's just basically a wall. If you don't take it out right, it can really mess up your team because it's also an attacker. It doesn't really, just wall. It can really mess up your team if you don't take it out. I mean, I'm not saying you gotta take it out right away, but don't underestimate a Latias or a Latios because they will, wreck your team. Because I've wrecked somebody's team with it, and I have got wrecked by it. So, now this turn I switch out and I go straight into my Toxicroak. Yeah, I go into my Toxicroak just to get, just see what he's going to do. And I already know Toxicroak can take a hit from this Latias. Because, Toxicroak he's a Croak. And Croaks take anything because they're Croaks. And, So I get the Dry Skin because I'm running the Dry Skin set. No Ice Beam on this one. It's not the Drain Punch Ice Beam set. It's actually the Drain Punch Sucker Punch set. So it's the bulk up set, I should say. Dry Skin with leftovers, get some health back. So he switches out, and I think I'm just going to go for the bulk up. No. I'm going to stay in and go for the substitute because he was probably fearing the Ice Punch. So I just said, play it smart, go for the substitute. Because as you can see in my last battle, playing it smart actually gets me things. So I get half of that health back with the Dry Skin and the leftovers. So, yeah. He gets leftovers. He's still crippled because he got that poison remix. I suck at beatboxing. So, as you can tell, I am running the Sucker Punch on it. So I'm just going to go for that Sucker Punch. Smack, smack. And it doesn't take him out quite. And I thought that the poison would take him out. But being as though, he reset the poison, it doesn't take him out. But it's okay, though. Because, I still always got that Sucker Punch. I got that Sucker Punch, baby. You a sucker because I got that Sucker Punch. You get punched by that sucker, you become a sucker. You get black, you get hacks. It's called black hacks. Remember that, guys. This right here was a misclick. I actually go for the Drain Punch. But it actually hit. I didn't know that. I mean, I assumed because Rotom is a ghost type, it wouldn't have hit him. But, yeah, it still hit him. So, I guess the misclick actually worked out well because I actually got some health from it. And I got, the dry skin and leftovers, and it takes it out, so that's good. So that's a dead Rotom. He has 3 Pokemon. I have 5 Pokemon now, so the battle's still not over. You know, so I get the dry skin and the leftovers and the health from the Drain Punch, and he goes on to his Avion. Now I was, really not fair into Avion because I knew he was probably. I was either predicting a recover or something, but he sees that I have the Sucker Punch, and that's going to do a good chunk of damage. He's going to go for the Dragon Pulse, which I predicted that I could take, and next turn I'm just going to go for the substitute because, I should be able to live. I mean, not live. I can get a sub up because of the dry skin and the whatchamacallit, the leftovers on it. So I'm just going to sub the sub because I knew he was either going to recover. Well, I knew he was going to recover, so I just went for the substitute. No biggie, substitute. Yeah, I get up a free sub. I lose health, but no biggie, no biggie. So yeah, I go for the sub. He goes for the recover, of course. Oh no, I go for the bulk up. Okay, so I go for the bulk up and then I go for the sub. Wow, suck at narrator, but it's so fun. So I get the dry skin and the leftovers, of course, because I am running a dry skin set and the leftovers because this is just a bulk up set. It's my sweeper. I sweep on this thing. Now I go for the Sucker Punch, but it fails because he's going to go for another recovery, which I should have predicted, but I didn't want to over predict and then he takes me out. So I just wanted to go for the Sucker Punch because I didn't really think he was going to go for the the recover. I really wasn't predicting that. I normally try to predict a lot of moves, but I didn't this time. So he goes for the Combine. I'm like, oh no, this is a problem. This is a big problem. This is a huge problem right here. He's actually going to try to sweat up to sweep my team, but luckily I don't get swept. You'll see what's going to happen. So I go for the sub this turn. He's going to Combine again, and I'm going to go for the bulk up again, and that's going to run on for a little bit. Combine and bulk up, probably for at least 3 more turns. And as you can see, Combine, and I'm going to go for the bulk up because I really wanted to take his Latias down because I knew it was going to be kind of a threat to my team now that he has the Combine. So I'm just going to go for the bulk up. I really wasn't trying to get my tag. It was more of my defense. I was fearing that it would have old code my whole team. It would have killed my whole team. So I was just fearing that because you never know. Battles can go in 2 separate ways and stuff like that. So about the webcam that I was supposed to get, I got it. It was retarded. Everything that the features that was on there, the videos was in high quality. I get better quality on this iPod than I got on that webcam, which is really weird. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get an R4. Just spend $17. Just get the R4 and transfer all my Pokegen Pokemon from this game to my other game to the R4 black and white. And it won't be black and white 1, it will be black and white 2. Which would be pretty cool. Then I could do Wi-Fi battles and a walkthrough at the same time, which is going to be better for my channel and yours. And you'll get better quality videos, videos without me, like without the camera shaking and noise in the background. Just record over everything, So it's good for you guys, and I promise I don't know when I'm going to get the R4, so you might have to stick with me for just for a little while, and yeah. So that's the game. He's going to run after this because Toxicroak was in position to sweep his whole team no matter what he brung out. So a good game, Matthew. I didn't really. It was a good battle. I guess the battle was nice and things like that. He's a real cool guy. So as you can see, he just forfeit. So I'm gonna sign off because it's kind of late and this video was kind of dry. I doubt you want to hear my voice. Either way. So till next time. Focus 1, 2, 3, signing off. Deuces.